This man, so much has been said about him. He's a young man, he's passionate, he's got talent. Please join me as I welcome on stage Adeola AMOKAYE. You're welcome, you're welcome. You can just have your seat. Alright. Okay, once again, you're welcome. You're welcome to this beautiful, awesome event. I go by the name MC Big Kumi, and I'm right here with the biggest. Trust me, it's the biggest or the next superstar. So you have to watch out for him. But in the meantime, I think I'll be asking you some questions. All right. Well, this is the first time that for some people, it might be the first time too that they are hearing about Adeola AMOKAYE. So let's meet you.
First of all, I want to clear a notion. I don't like the word superstar.
Heaven star.
I'm a minister.
Oh.
I'm a preacher of the truth. So
He's a joy.
I'm not superstar.
They are not superstar, but they are ministers. Yeah. He said everything is this star.
I'm a light. I'm a light, and my light is brighter than the star.
Hey. All right. OD.
You want to meet me? My name is AMOKAYE Adeola. I'm a songwriter. I'm a musician. As I said, I'm the preacher of the truth. Yeah, and I hailed from Ogun State. I was raised and brought up in Ogun State.
Wow, that was interesting. And you sound like somebody that came from the United States, though. Okay, but there's no problem. Okay, so we've learned that about you, though. Let me go on to the next question. Before I go to that question, to you, how would you define music? Your own type of music?
My own type of music?
Yeah.
Well, let me start from here. I don't understand, I don't just know how I would define my music. I woke up to a consciousness, like at the very tender age I realized I love music. And my own kind of music, I don't know, I know I'm influenced by God. I'm called for a purpose, and I think God is the reason behind my music. Yeah, I don't just understand. Sometimes I find it very difficult to fathom, to know, to see the reason why I'm singing. But I know God is the reason. He called me, and that is why I'm singing. And He chose the kind of song I sing part time. I don't have control over it.
Everybody, hope you're listening. So whenever God calls you to, I beg, make you answer or pick up the phone. Okay, on to the next one. At what point of your life did you realize that you were gifted in music, and how did music then start for you?
I remember at a very tender age, something around 1995. It was in a retreat, a church program, and we had to stay for like 5 days. A night, my dad and I were strolling because I'm a daddy's boy. I always work with dad. I always go there with dad. So my dad and I were strolling, and suddenly I started hearing sounds of music. I loved the symphony, and I wanted to be there. So it was as if my dad knew what was in me, what I was thinking about, and he asked me, do I want to see the choir? And I was very happy. He took me there. I stood at the window. I was watching them and discovered something. Different people are singing the same song, but they are singing it in different ways. And this singing in different way, blending them together, kind of sound, the melody, the symphonies interested me, and I felt like, no, I love music. From that day I made a decision that I'm going to join the children's choir. And it was fortunate to me that in 1997 I was called to join the children's choir, where in my church, Deeper Life Bible Church, and I was introduced to rudiment of music. I think that's where my music career started, sight singing, sight reading, and it influences my, songwriting.
Having somebody like you come into the music industry and then learn from that, it gives me a great surprise. I'm going to go out there and then tell people that it's somebody from Deeper Life. Man,
you're actually getting it wrong, because Deeper Life, they really don't let me start talking about church, but the church really love music, and they teach music. The choirs are good. They learn music. They don't just sing.
What is your own genre, your type of music? What can you call it?
People always say I'm multi-talented. I cannot precisely say this is the kind of genre I do, but I know that I love listening to rock songs a lot, rock pop songs, and they influence the way I write song. Also, particularly this album, at the time when I was writing it, I listened to a lot of rock and pop song, and I think they have a way of influencing my song. And in this album, we have different genre of songs. We have the pop, we have the rock.
So it's not really restricted to one. It's just different.
Exactly.
Different sides of you.
Exactly.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, what makes your song unique? What defines your music?
Well, I believe this, that everybody's unique. I'm unique, and you are unique. And
unique.
Everybody's unique. Anyway, because everybody want to reach the market. We want to do something that the world, that the environment wants, not what they need. That is why we see music artists trying to change from their own uniqueness to sing what everybody wants to sing. I believe personally, I love to be unique. I'm always unique in everything I do, and I cannot trade it for anything. That is me. That is who God wants me to be, and I'll continue to be that thing, irrespective of if I'm accepted or not.
It's really getting interesting. But okay, you spoke a lot about being unique, and so God being the centerpiece of your creativity, like that. But I would like to ask you, what inspires your songwriting?
I started writing song when I was in primary school, and this is how it started. Because I love to be unique, I don't want to sing everybody's song. I always want to change song, especially secular song.
Okay.
I want to change because I can't sing secular song.
Okay.
I was brought up that way, and so I had to change secular song to my own songs. That was how songwriting started. And when I was in secondary school, I had this encounter with God, and I had him saying into my spirit that giving the ministry of reconciliation. It's ministry to reconcile the world to God through Him, and I held on onto it, and that is why I cannot categorically say I have a role model. I have people, great men of God. Role models, not role models. I have
okay.
people that great men of God that influences me, that always affects me spiritually.
Okay.
In the music side and also in the word side. And music side, I have one of my mentors here. That's Pastor Caleb. The first day I met him has been a turning point for me. He's my mentor, and also I love to listen to mostly Western songs. I love Matthew West. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know him.
Jeremy Camp. I don't know if you know him. Well, and a lot of them. And in words, I have one of my mentors here, Pastor Ayo, and I'm very happy. The first time I had encounter with him was early this year, and I fell in love with him. I'm so happy that I'm having him here today. And my mentor, another mentor is my pastor, Pastor W.F. Kumi. And he has affected my life. And I think who I am today is not just based on trying to please someone, but I'm trying to, gather different, values from these great men of God and try to take those things and use it myself.
You're just like Elisha, the guy that asked for double portion at the same time, different. You want to pack everything all together.
Well, that is Elisha. This is AMOKAYE.
All right. Okay. I think this one is. I'm going to ask you this one more question, and then I will allow 2 or 3 questions from the. Should I call them guest or audience? Thank you. From them to ask you. But apart from music, what do you do? You look like somebody that would play 10-10 with. Well, that is.
What is 10-10?
10-10.
The part of me is that I don't like game. I don't really play.
You're not a game person.
I don't like game.
Wow.
I don't like sports.
You read Bible for fun, Ali?
Not really. Not really.
All right.
So what I do, I studied surveying in the Federal School of Surveying, Oyo.
Okay.
Later I had went for my BSc in surveying, and I practiced surveying. And apart from that, I love to be creative. I'm a very creative person. I, write programs. Also, I love graphics. I love graphics too.
But why are you so talented? Like,
let me just say something. If you look at the design up there,
okay,
I did it myself. And I had.
See, I have to talk to God. God, why? Why? Talent can money to your own. All right. That guy, like me, but I'll pray for you. All right. So you did this. I beg a round of applause for me. That's wonderful. I felt it was wow. That's great. So
the cover art of the CD.
Yes. I'm saying that's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's great. Okay. Open the floor now. You can throw me a question, but I'm going to just take the question. Not this guy again. Kilo shele now. We shouldn't tell him bye. All right. I'll take a question from you.
Let me just ask you for a minute. Thank you.
All right.
What I want to ask is, I remember when I was in New York, I don't know how many tracks we had, but
Well, we are still going to talk. There is a section for that. So let me say it now. There's a section for that. I'm going to introduce the album proper. And I'll tell you how long it takes me to have this album.
Okay, let's just say that question is noted. Understand? Mutia like feeling it noted. So you can rest. All right, another person, please. All right.
My question is Sobio AMOKAYE is multi-talented, and I'm wondering, or let me say, curious, a programmer, graphic designer, he can perform as an MC, he can do AOP, can act for you.
Can you celebrate? Okay,
So
sorry.
many talents. So I'm curious, how? Are you going to focus only just on music? Other talents, what are you going to do with them? So I'm curious.
Well, all these things you just mentioned is not my doing. God gave me these talents, and I know how those talents will be applicable. I do not have a plan of how I'm going to utilize them, but part time, the one that is necessary, I think it will come up and I will make use of it. But I know I'm multi-talented, but I know what I'm trying to say is that what God wants me to do part time, He instructs me.
See, even the Holy Spirit helped him in answering the question. Now, you asked that question, now I know we are both Nigerian. He's looking for a way to actually you can manage all the other aspect of it, like the graphics. I be most of mine, all right, okay, let's just go straight to the last question because I have to keep it short and simple. Please, that's what we call it. And I'm going to ask you this. This is an explicit work. It's a wonderful work. I know different sounds combined together to make this symphony, and then particularly you said it was inspired by God and so many things like that. But I would like to know, and I would agree with everybody that they also would like to know your journey to the album. How was it?
Okay, journey. Yeah, we started working on this album in 2016. I think I had no resources, I had no money, but the first payment I made it was I got that through my first salary. I invested my first salary in this album. I didn't give it to my dad. People believe you have to give it to God. I didn't give it to the church or to God, but I was instructed to, sow it in this album. And here we are today. Yes, I started recording in 2015. The first song I recorded was Vanity, and it was not Pastor Caleb that produced it. I had issues because I'm always unique. I like to be unique, and there's something about me. If I don't get something, I always want to make sure that I get that thing. What is worth doing is worth doing well. That's one of my principles. Yeah. So I needed someone, a producer that can produce my kind of song, and also will not tamper with the spiritual flavor in it. Will still want to maintain, because I had encounter with different producers, different people, and they'll be like, wait, this song you are singing, you need to spice it up. Nigerians don't like this kind of genre.
So quickly, let me just ask you this question. So you mean there is a way that you can still like change the concept of the music based on the sounds that you hear? I don't know whether I'm passing a message. Like, okay, from what you just said right now, you said you don't like people tampering with the spiritual aspect of the song. Now, is there a spiritual aspect?
All songs are received by the inspiration, by inspiration from God. I'm inspired to write most all of my songs. So the way it came is the way I want it to be recorded. So, and I had issues with that. In the first production, it was lovely. People love it, but I don't like it because that was not me. That was not my kind of song. And since 2015, I had issues. I need a producer that can produce my song. I met with a friend in Oyo. His name is Balu Bolajide, a very good friend. He's a producer too. And he introduced me to someone. He said, you know someone that can produce your kind of song? I was like, okay, where's the person? He said, the person is in Oyo. He's in Oyo. Wait, I'm not doing jingle. Why will you tell me a producer in Oyo will produce my song? Do you know? I don't understand. No, I don't think it's possible. I just decided him that no, it's not possible. Then he played some of the songs to me. I was like, wow, this person is very good though. But this kind of song is still different from my own genre, the song I like to sing. This particular song in me right now that I want to produce is different. Can this person do it? And I was just skeptical until I was inspired by the Holy Spirit to meet with him, and I called him. We booked a session, and I met with him, and that day I fell in love with him. I discovered he's a man of the world. He's a Christian. He's a believer, and that gave an impression that I'm in a good hands. I was very happy that I met him that day, and we started the first project, and that was Waiting for You. And when I received the final production of that song, I was so much happy with myself. That wow, this has come to reality, and I am so favored to meet with Pastor Caleb and he based in Noyo. He's a pastor, and he has been a blessing to me. That's that. In 2016, I was inspired by God to start the album, though I don't have any resources on me, money or support from anybody, but God provided for me, and we started in 2016. I was hoping that by early 2017 or late 2016 I will release the full album, but not knowing that that's just my own plan. That was never God's plan. I waited 16, we tried, I'll be busy, span to 2017, thinking that early 2017 I'll release a song. No way. Late 2017, we have to release it. I have to release this album. Then we decided to release one of the track. There Is Hope. In 2017, that was November 2017. In 2018, came this song. We didn't release it. What's going on? Sometimes I'll be busy because I'm always very busy, and something will happen that will make it come to reality. In 2019, and it came that we had to release this song. All songs were produced, were mixed, and I have it ready. But I still have a problem, an issue. And that issue is, what will the title be? I do not understand, because most of my songs are inspired. They are not from feelings. I don't get them by feelings or let me sing the song on this topic. I'm inspired to sing those songs, except Careless Soul. Careless Soul, there was a time in my life that I was actually missing it. I wasn't on track. And the Holy Spirit had to minister to me through that song that, oh boy, you need to come back home. That is not where you belong. And then after that, I wanted to give it a title. I researched online how to name an album project. I couldn't get until I go back to the source of the inspiration and ask him, and he revealed it to me. He said, "Waiting for you." I was like, "Waiting for you?" Is it because while I wait? Because I have a song called "Waiting for You" in this album. That's why I will name it While I Wait. How does it relate? And I didn't understand at first. Then I thank God I have friends that are spirit-filled. I'm so happy I have them around me. I met with them. I discovered with them, this is the song I'm receiving. This is the title I'm receiving from this album. To you, what does it mean? What does While I Wait means? Started talking. I was listening, and just a revelation of exactly what it means, relating it to relating to the album. And I later sat down, and the Holy Spirit ministered to me what it means, what the title means, and how each song relates to that title. And I will still be discussing that later on.
Wow. Really so much to say from your, will I call it analysis or so? But I think that's really beautiful. But you said so much about your inspiration, then how you got the title for this particular, what's it called, album. But what are the challenges that you faced, so far so good, let me say the uphill task? Because you spoke about, definitely you had some problems, but about a challenge that makes you feel, did you at any point in time encounter a challenge that wants you to quit at a particular point in time?
A lot, especially people around me, not friends, not close friends, but some people will be like, "You're a Nigerian, you should sing like a Nigerian." And many people will be like, before I started producing the song, people don't really accept it that way. They don't really accept it. And sometimes I'll feel depressed. I'll feel like, God, there's something keep reminding me, no, I've given you a ministry and you fulfill it. Don't look at what people are saying. You definitely fulfill it. And one of the challenges I always experience is whenever I go for ministration, I'm always at the end of the program. And it keeps occurring and reoccurring. Maybe because my kind of song is not really in line with the vision of their program. I don't know. Or
Maybe God is trying to teach you.
exactly,
To wait.
exactly.
Exactly. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think that's what to say.
That's all right. Okay, open just 2 lifelines for anybody that wants to ask a question right now. To go ahead and ask a question. Is there anybody who wants to ask a question? Okay. Since there's no one, I feel it's so beautiful having this child with you. If you're going to give an advice to a course out there, or people who are actually interested in doing something as vivid as lucid and wonderful like you're doing right now, what will be your advice to them?
To do what I'm doing, if I'm to advise anyone, first of all, you need to be genuinely saved. And you need to realize your call, the reason why you are called. What are you called for? You need to realize that. And that means you need to tarry, pray. Your relationship with God must be intact. And you must receive instruction from God per time what you need to do. I cannot say that you need to start doing this, you need to learn this. Though it's good, you need to be good. Technically, you need to understand. If you are doing music, if you are a man of the Bible says study to show yourself approved. Yeah, if you really want to be good in singing, you need to study music. That's my first. My second advice. The first advice is let your relationship with God be solid, and always listen. Relate with God as a father and son relationship. He will tell you per time what you are to do, and whichever way, if you are a preacher, study to show yourself approved. That's just it.
Yes. A round of applause for him once again. It's so nice talking to you, Adeola AMOKAYE, and I'm so I learned so much from you for today. And in the meantime, I'll allow you to just leave the stage right now while you prepare to come and showcase and give us some of the stuffs that God has given to you, those mandates you are going to share it with us. But in the meantime, please, a round of applause for Adeola AMOKAYE.